116 Hotline.
It's your girl, Sadie.
It's Valerie.
And this is Satana.
Welcome back to another episode.
Another episode of 116 Hotline.
Featuring a special guest.
Hello, my name is Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Hello.
Thank you for being on episode 2 of our new season.
Yes.
Of course, happy to be here.
So, Jenny, tell us who you are, what you do. Who are you?
So some people know me as Jenni Pho. I am a Hmong singer-songwriter.
Period.
Yeah.
I just sing a little bit here and there, get booked here and there.
Ooh, okay.
She's booked and busy. I kind of want to ask you. I know you didn't just move to Oklahoma, but you've been here for a fat minute.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people know you you lived up north, right?
Yep.
So how has the change been for you, like moving from up north to down here?
Oh man, it's super like lonely. It was
Yeah.
so lonely. I've been here for almost 4 years now.
Damn.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Fat ass minute,
Bro,
right?
It did not feel like that.
Yeah, and the whole time that I've been here, I just stay home, work, and then I think I was too shy to like get to know people, because I feel like as an adult it's harder to
make friends. Yes,
in general.
yes.
Yeah.
I always say that to Satana and them, because I'm like, I know what it's like moving somewhere as an adult, and it's like everybody already has their own group and their circle, and so I totally resonate with you on that. I can get that.
Exactly. So it was harder, and then so I just hang out with my sister Nancy all the time.
Shout out to Nancy.
Yeah, so it's just always her.
Is she like closer in age with you?
No, not really. She's 23 and then
Okay.
I'm 27. So I mean, we're
In the 20s.
Yeah,
okay.
but she's very like mature though, for her age.
Good.
So we vibe very well and everything. And then moving down here too, because I didn't hang out with anybody, like my drinking tolerance went low.
You're like, damn, I gotta start over.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
like,
drink no more.
damn. And when I do meet people, they're drinking, right? And I'm like,
Yes.
fuck, I can't drink. I can't hang with you guys.
Like, I left that in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't do that no
It's
more.
above me now.
Yeah.
So another question, when you go out and stuff, are people like, oh my god, Jenni Pho, like?
Not really, surprisingly.
Oh, really?
Not as much as when I lived up north. Yeah.
I wonder if it's because like the crowd down here,
Demographic.
Like, yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
demographics, they're not really aware of you like that yet.
Yeah.
Like I honestly didn't even really know who you were until like
Girl, she fake.
last year.
Get out that. Okay.
I'm being like
You're being
really-
real.
I'm
Okay.
being
Well,
real because I mean I didn't know who
You don't
were.
listen to Hmong music
I
that much,
honestly
too.
Yeah.
don't. So
Yeah.
that plays a big factor.
Yes.
That I really don't. And then I just kind of knew you through like social media and then through them.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. And then I also, whenever I found out about you, I thought you were like brand new to Oklahoma, like just a year
Just
ago.
moved.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize you were here since 4 years ago.
Yeah,
So.
it's been a while. But yeah, it's different. But I mean up north it wasn't that common either. And plus a bitch got fat, so
That's the whole thing on the
Girl,
podcast.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That is what happens when you move to Oklahoma. Like, hey, shit to do, but
There's
eat.
nothing to do. There's literally nothing to do
Literally.
here.
But
Yeah.
and stuff your face. So for me, I have a question for you because I didn't really know you that well. I think we're just now starting to get to know each other like on a personal level.
Yeah.
I want to ask you like whenever you're creating music, because I'm personally a big fan of your music. I love your music. When Danny was like, I know her, she's my homegirl. I was like, what? You know Jenni Pho? Like, okay, we're basically related. But my question to you is, when you create music and stuff like that, how do you incorporate like your life experiences and like how do you
To the song.
how's your creative process in that into translating
as
it?
a writer, as a songwriter.
Yeah.
So with my music, it's always really sad, and a lot of the times I'm writing it for myself, like
Ooh. Like a diary.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, or like
Just the ain't no ghostwriter over here.
Ooh.
Yeah, right. It's all me, baby.
Yeah, or like the apology that I never got from that person.
Period. Ooh, that shit is like deep.
What is
That's
that? I don't need no
Closure.
closure. Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys know, like, there's a lot of times where people hurt you and they never apologize for it, and you just gotta and I literally sit there with scenarios in my head like,
Yes.
I wish that you would have just done this, and then I pour that out into music, and then I listen back to it. It's kind of like, it's like, you know, I'm pretending like, okay, that's them apologizing
So
to me, right?
yeah, it's like you creating
Yeah.
closure for yourself.
So
Okay.
a lot of my music is written like that. I just recently reflected and realized that too. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so since you said yourself that you feel like a lot of your music is like on the sadder side,
Genre.
do you feel like you would ever create anything like different? Like,
Yeah.
Outside your comfort zone.
I do have one different song, but the thing is that people want me to be sad. When I release the happy stuff, like it gets very, very little views, very, very little attention. But like my sad music, everybody loves.
I think as a collective, can we all just say like, I think maybe Hmong people like sad songs.
And I think Hmong music, like it's just so used to being all sad songs. Like all Hmong music is usually
I
sad.
feel like it's
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you know, I don't listen to Hmong music like that anymore, but just relating it from back in the day, it's a lot more relatable when it's emotional, when they put a lot of
Yeah.
emotions in it, you know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I feel like, I don't know, is Hmong people, are we just like a depressing
Sad.
bunch?
We're
Like,
sad people.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
why? Because
sad
Hmong what they
bunch.
feel.
That's true too. That is definitely true.
Yeah, because I know, like, just off the top of my head, I know, like David makes a lot of like upbeat music.
Like
And-
that's his genre.
Yes, and I feel like David was probably like one of the first few people who made like
Venture
not
out.
sad.
In our generation.
Yeah, in our generation. Yeah.
David Yang. right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
Come on,
America.
America. Like that shit was
That
all
is a
vibe.
banger. Even our friend Anna, she's Hispanic, and she came and worked with us that one day, and she goes, "I don't know what he's saying, but this is a banger."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Oh, David was there.
Yeah.
Whenever
Yeah.
Win and Hua
Well,
came, yeah.
yeah. I think it's the upbeat, you know, upbeat in the background and the whole little Hmong rap thing, you know, like, but with a mix of modernized music. So it was something new and fresh, in my opinion. I like it, but
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah, all of the new generation singers and songwriters, they're very different. Like
Yeah.
Chanang, GY, all of them, Dotye, like, and they're starting to branch out more into like mainstream music, you
Yes.
know, sex, adult
Yes,
stuff,
like
which is
sexy.
so awesome. Yeah.
It's kind of like, I feel like in the Hmong culture, like it's kind of hard to even like make music like that or make music videos like
Yep.
that, because then people are like, ugh,
Ugh,
like
yeah.
cringe, dirty.
Yeah.
Do you guys know E.T. Yang?
yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Are you talking about the actor?
Yeah,
Slash
yeah.
singer back then?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You guys know who he is.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm Hmong like that one.
I have no idea who that person
Who's
is.
that?
No,
I
the thing
promise
is,
you.
you were just saying, I don't listen to Hmong music like that, and then me and Sienna were like, oh, we do. And then
Yeah.
when Jenny
You're like,
asked about E.T., you're like, yeah, I know. We're like,
It's because, like I said, back in the days when I used to live in, you know, in California, I grew up with all of
Yeah.
we're very, very traditional. So I
Fresno,
know
559.
559,
The ghetto.
the ghetto, but
that's
hey,
for one fault. Oh,
oh, yeah, you don't want to hear that.
Okay, let's do it real quick.
Okay, let's run up.
Oh, hold on.
All of my 559 people, put a like real quick. All the Wisconsin people,
Put a heart.
so ugly. No, but seriously, I know. Yes, because we grew up around that, so I know about the older. Oh, he's considered kind of like an OG.
Yeah.
I know
He's
the
like one
OGs,
of
I
those
don't know.
OGs.
E.T.
Well,
who's
he's
that?
He's a singer slash actor.
Yeah,
he
he's
was in a lot of
pretty.
movies.
He's still pretty young, but like because he debuted so
So
early.
early.
Yeah.
Give me like a quick.
I honestly don't.
At the top of our
Okay,
Well,
Sienna,
you-
insert
It's a
picture.
picture.
Yeah.
Well, I need like a
It's
quick
me.
like
It's
Google
me,
search.
soundbite.
Yeah. Like,
Okay, if I can
Is
find
he a
one, I'll put it
singer?
in here.
Yeah, he is a singer. I don't remember any of his songs off the top of the head, but
Right.
the reason why I brought him up is because he recently just came out with a new
I
song.
saw that.
Yeah, and then
Come on,
people,
I saw it
it
on
was
Facebook.
like the music video was like
a
very
sex-
controversial because he was like
Oh.
making out with the actress,
Oh.
but he's married, right?
Oh.
Wait, so it's not his wife?
No, that's not his wife.
Don't be going up.
Okay, Chris Brown.
So
Damn.
actually,
Actually,
people are like, oh,
controversial.
yeah. People are like, oh, your wife must be like have such a big heart to like let you do that, and then other people are like, why are you guys so mad? Like you guys,
That's true too.
Yeah,
Yes.
support like the celebrities that
That do
got
that,
it.
yeah.
So I was looking at it more from like a professional standpoint.
Yes.
Like, yeah, he's just working, you know. but-
Right.
Yeah. So that went with what were we talking about? About how
about how new artists and stuff they're they're doing more things like that.
Yeah.
I think personally,
Let's unpack that.
yeah, me personally, I feel like if it's like strictly work, you know, and like that person's an actress and he's like doing work and like I'm okay with it, but then like I can see where other people would be like that's controversial, but I think the people who think it's controversial, they have commitment and trust issues with their own partners and within their own lives. That's why they're like, oh, I would never do that.
Yeah.
Well, baby, they're working. They're trying to make the money home.
They ain't you. That ain't you.
It's that self-projection, right?
Yes.
Yep. You know.
So, did you watch the music video?
I did. I watched it.
Did you watch it?
I haven't yet. I just saw a little.
Okay, we gotta watch after this.
Now we gotta really watch it and see.
Well, do you guys know Martin Hain?
No.
Do you know Martin?
I do not know.
That way you don't know.
He's the one that sings the Kumali Hu Dalundu Janhu.
It sounds really familiar.
Yeah, but he just had a really spicy music video come out, and like they were like, it was like
fucking
sex.
grinding.
Yeah,
Wait, really?
Kind of like,
yeah.
I don't know. Do you follow the Samuel P guy?
Yeah.
So he had a music video that just came out, and
Like that?
him and his wife just split.
Oh.
That's tea. That's tea. But yeah, him and his wife just split, and then like the next day after, he like uploaded a music video, or like the
Maybe that's why they split up.
I don't know. So, what was it called? What's that one called? Allegedly. For legal purposes, allegedly. But then like
Don't come for
a
us.
couple days after, he uploaded a music video with like a girl, and she was like an actor or whatever, and they were not making out, but she was literally sitting on his lap and like grinding on him, like wearing lingerie, and he was wearing like a puffer jacket, but he was like, I think, naked under, and he was like looking at her like this.
Stop.
And then she was like on the tang.
Oh.
Wait, who is this guy? He's a singer as well.
Samuel P. Yeah,
Is
he's
he
a
the
he's a loud singer.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
The one that you reposted.
his songs are bop. Yeah.
Yeah.
His songs
Okay,
are bop,
I think like yes, like it could just be like a professional work thing, but you know, some people just have bad intentions.
Yeah.
Like
You never know.
like that other
You
female
never know.
or that other male that's like, you know, is like the actor or actress. Some people just have bad intentions and they like want shit to happen so that way they can get famous off of that too, you know. Bad PR is any PR. And
True.
Bad PR is
if you
good
can
PR.
get famous off anything, you can get famous off anything.
But then, like, can we just like?
I was gonna ask Jenny, because now that you guys are on the topic of that.
Yeah.
So as an artist yourself, how would you feel like? How do you take all of these into consideration if, let's say, you were to get into a relationship in the future? Like, is this something that you kind of let your partner know that, hey, just let you know, this is my profession, you know, in case of, you know, music videos and work-wise and strictly business.
Or even fans.
Or
even fans.
Yeah.
Or the quote unquote fame.
Fame. Yes, exactly. Like, what are your what's the word? What are your plans? Like, how do you plan on working this out?
Like in the future, if you were to get in a relationship,
Yeah, so like for me, I feel like I'm generally more conservative anyways. I don't really even like to be in my own music videos.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so but then if there was ever like a thing like that, if I was to get into a relationship, the first thing I would tell them is like, yeah, hey, I do sing. There are people that like me, and there are a lot of guys that like me, right? Because in my past relationship, that was a really big thing too. Because he would think like, oh yeah, you know, you have all these guy fans, you know, there's no way that you're going out to these shows and
not doing something.
Yeah, or like they're hitting on you and you're not.
That's called projection.
Insecurity.
Period.
Because they think there's a competition out
Yeah, or like they'll think that I'm gonna entertain them. Like
Yes.
there's no way you're not entertaining them. I'm like, no,
Sorry,
seriously.
but you're an entertainer.
I'm sorry, babes. That's that inner projection. Like,
That's how you make your moolah. Hello.
Not into anybody, but you know, projection is projection at the end of the day.
Like your
That's what
partner
you do.
should be supportive regardless.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As long as they know that they are your partner,
Yes.
you know, then that's as much as it can
Yeah.
get.
And if that's not it, that means they got trust issues.
Yeah.
Within themselves.
Maybe
Yes.
have you guys ever heard the saying, if you can't handle a baddie or something like that, then don't date a
Don't
baddie.
date one.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they're gonna get attention regardless.
Period.
You know?
That's true. That's true.
I like
So yeah, that's what I was wondering. I mean, it's just, I don't know. You said that you mentioned that in your past relationship that was kind of like an issue. I guess.
Yeah, it was
Do
kind of an
you-
issue.
Do you feel comfortable opening up a little bit about how that was or how it went?
Yeah, we can talk about it. So I mean, like, with him, I've never. So with, if there was like a new relationship, right? My expectations are gonna be based off of what didn't happen in that relationship.
As it should be.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. He had his own reasons, whatever. But like, I would love somebody who would support me, come out to my shows, hype me up, be my hype man, right?
As they should.
As they should.
If they're your partner,
Literally.
they should literally be your number one.
That's the
fan.
bare minimum.
I'm here.
You were gonna say
You were
that.
gonna say that?
That's the bare. That really is the bare minimum. Especially like that's your profession and that's your job. Not only that, but it's something you genuinely enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Like they should support that because it makes you happy.
100%.
So that's like the bare minimum.
Yeah. So with my past relationship, he like supported it when he wanted to, I guess.
When it was convenient for
him.
Well, honestly, I don't even think.
We don't know you,
I don't know
but
you, but if you're seeing this,
Yeah, we should know
look you, shit.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I don't even think he listens to my music at all. So.
But I guarantee you, it's gonna get out there. It's gonna be playing
Trash.
one of these days, and he's gonna recognize our voice, baby.
He's gonna be like in bed. Hey, cool.
He's gonna be like, oh, this is catchy.
Yeah, he gonna be playing it to sleep. He gonna be in bed like.
So ugly.
Anyways,
Sorry, we have
Okay.
crack energy.
Oh, okay. Going
But
back to the
Yes.
the bare minimum. I feel like as women, our expectations sometimes, like our past experience, especially like if it's bad, I feel like it's kind of sad. Don't you guys think that like when men
You
treat us like
reflect?
this, it's like
Yes.
what the fuck, like all that for not even the bare minimum.
Yes.
Like I don't know about y'all, but for me, like in the past, I'm like, damn, that shit really hurt.
no, you know what? I was just like actually just thinking about that because there's this new person that I've been talking with, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she does this and that.
What's his name?
And then Satiana,
What's his name?
And then Satiana would
What's
be
his
like,
name?
shut up, confidential. And then Satiana would be like, good, I'm glad he's doing that. That's the bare minimum. And I'm
Yes.
like, damn, it really is. Because like in the past, I'm just so used to not even getting the bare minimum, you know? Like, and then now that I'm getting the bare minimum, I'm like all happy, rinky dinky and shit.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I think it's important to have people around you too that is just a reminder, like, hey, I'm glad you're happy, but remember, like, this is just the bare minimum. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, to kind of put it into like a back in reality, you know, instead of
You
like.
still deserve so much more.
Yes.
That's,
you.
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
The limit does not exist.
Say it again.
The limit does not exist. Opinions are a little like mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so how? Sorry, I mean we just kept talking over you. I mean, okay, that was a little issue for your past relationship, and then did it ever get better, or like did you guys
Did
talk
he
about
ever
it?
change?
I mean, they ain't together no more.
Oh yeah,
baby.
oh, yeah, you're right.
clearly.
I mean, it speaks for itself, right?
Yeah.
No,
Unfortunately, yes.
he did. I mean, he took. Well, actually, no. So, disclaimer: he's a great guy. Just
Nah.
just didn't
Yeah.
really-
This is just a podcast.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
just,
yeah. But-
Don't come for me now.
like, yeah, the music
talk to
part
me.
was like a little small part, and then I went on a hiatus for so long, right?
Yes, I
while we
remember
were
you did.
together. And you know, he was sort of part of the reason why I did it, because I felt like I would rather not argue about it, or like I just
At the
didn't-
moment.
Yeah, at that moment, like I just didn't want to exist in that world
Yeah.
anymore, right?
Oh.
So I put it on hold. And
It's
then, like,
kind of sad.
yeah, no, it
Because it's like
is.
you're putting
Your
off
dreams.
something that you
No.
enjoy doing.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
You're putting yourself behind.
Yes,
Yes.
you're putting his
Yes.
thoughts
Needs
and
first.
needs first. Like that's kind of sad. Like looking back, because it's like that is something that you genuinely enjoy, and like you loved and cared for that person so much that you were willing to put your happiness
Yes.
and like things you enjoy doing in the
Behind.
back burner.
Yeah. So that's what I did for him. I mean, so like the thing about it is that like he never voiced it, right? He was never like, I don't like you doing this.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was just the
You can
vibe.
just tell,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
can
Like
just
the
sense
actions
it.
speak
Yeah.
louder than words.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I just sense it, and then like it throws off my vibe, and then I'm like, oh, I don't even want to do it anymore, like, you know. And then so I stopped, and then I mean I don't think he even noticed that, like, or he didn't,
Right.
you know,
Like he didn't catch on that
Yes,
like you
that
knew.
yeah, you
You
know.
know, sorry, I just had to
go ahead.
insert. After knowing all of this backstory, I'm definitely gonna go listen to your song. And I'm shocked.
It'll make you cry.
I know. I was like, I'm gonna probably cry.
You
dude.
will.
I'm so
It's
excited.
very
Okay,
emotional.
I'll be listening to yours.
Do you feel like you're stepping into a new era of like self-love, self-realization? Like what's the vibe?
Like
Oh,
recreating.
yeah, 100%. Right now, I think I'm feeling the best that I've ever felt in a very long
Ooh,
time.
I love that. Yes, that's all we
that.
That's
It's
what we're
like it really blows my mind because I swear, like a few years ago, I'm like, oh, when will I ever get past this? And like, will I ever get over it? Because you know, when it's bad, it's so bad. You're so
Yes,
deep
and
in
you're
that
like, will
thing.
I ever be happy? Like,
Yeah.
why am I always sad?
You're like,
Me.
I'm never gonna get over it.
Yeah.
Me, literally.
Yeah,
All
and
three
then-
of us. You get it.
It's relatable, no.
Yeah.
And then but lately, like everything is just clearer to me. I'm just so happy to be able to create music again and like, you know, be able to live in that creativity. And then like I think I have people that are surrounding me, or the people that are, you know, surrounding me. They've been really supportive and everything
Good.
too.
The
And
support system.
yeah, and I'm stepping out, meeting new people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Coming to a stranger's house.
Okay, I really have seen that growth, and just like from like the side, and I'm like, I'm so proud of her.
Thank you.
You know, I'm like,
Love that.
I really do feel like you are open to, you know, like opening
New
yourself up to
experiences,
more
new
experiences.
things,
Yes,
yeah.
and only then will greatness come.
Yeah.
Sure.
Literally, once you hit rock bottom, the only place to go
Is
is
up.
See it all the time.
Period.
Yep.
Period.
Period.
I love that for you.
So what's the new song called?
The new song is called Noka, so it is another sad song.
Yeah.
But
But that's okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
um,
it's
your
what
crowd.
brings in the views. So.
No, it's not what brings in the views. It's what the target audience likes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because everybody
I mean,
is sad.
it's what the people want.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
that's what they want. They want sad music.
So, what inspired you to create this new hit single?
So it's still
Period.
sort of like pulling from past relationship.
Okay.
But like the concept of the song is just like, you know, what do I have to do to forget about you? Or what's gonna
Okay.
happen? Like my world's crashing down and like you're nowhere to be found. Now what do I do? How can I forget? Yeah, so
She's like
that's,
belt.
yeah. That's what the song's about.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've been like really into like upbeat music, but then making it sad.
Like
Okay.
emotional still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
Confuse
emotional.
your freaking brain and
Yeah.
heart and make you feel some type of way.
Like when I listen to the beat, I'm like, oh, I love this so much.
But
And then
those-
you listen to it and it's a sad song.
It kind of gives me like almost like SZA vibes because you know like the
Oh,
lyrics and stuff are like really
yes.
emotional, but then the beat's still kind of like you can
Yeah.
vibe to
Upbeat,
it. You know, like
yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
love that. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the title again? Sorry, I can't say it.
It's called Noka.
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 Does that mean I'm pretty good at Hmong? Does that mean
Bro,
like,
don't tell me you don't know what that
No,
means.
Stop.
Noka.
Not
Like remember, right?
Like remember.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or
For
forget.
real.
Forget.
Joka is remember.
Joka is remember.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah.
So
My
that
booty.
means to forget.
Yeah, to forget, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Not
My booty hole
tambor.
brown.
ABCD.
My booty hole brown.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, back to other topics.
I have a question about that song
Yes.
because since we're on the topic of it.
Yeah.
So how long does it normally take you to finish a song, or writing a song? Does it take what's the process of that?
Honestly, when I write a song, it's pretty quick. Like when I'm in it, like I'm
Then you
in
keep-
it.
oh.
Yeah.
Like, are you
Oh.
like, what's it called? Like hyper focused?
In the
Yeah,
moment. Yes.
yeah, in that moment. So when I hear a beat that I really, really like, then I'm like, oh crap, I need to start, writing something to it. And then I'll take out my iPhone, I'll throw on my, the recording app.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of hum or freestyle or just say whatever to that beat, right? And then later on, I'll go back and listen to it. And then I will be like, okay, I like that. I'm gonna put lyrics with this and then maybe not this. Yeah, but when I'm into it, there's a lot of songs where I touch and then I just don't touch it again. But the
Okay.
ones that I'm like, ooh, this, I can do something with this. It's usually done within an hour or two.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, Beyonce.
Oh, Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
We haven't put this out in the public, but we have been trying.
Oh yeah, we made an EP.
Did you?
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Show it to you afterwards.
Yeah, we need to show her.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
What was it like that?
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
back.
Sadie is our ghostwriter.
Okay, you know, she is our
I'm the
ghostwriter.
ghostwriter/manager.
She didn't want to be the artist. So.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
So you know,
catchy.
Nina Ko is?
Yeah. Oh, are you guys collabing with her?
No,
I wish. But I like her style of music, and she. Shout out to you, my homegirl. I was a little bit inspired by her, so I'm like, you know, she raps so good, and like, I love the energy and the vibe. Like,
and Satana raps all the time.
I feel like no one's doing it like her, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, she's a
Yeah.
baddie. And I'm like, no one's doing it like her. So I got inspired. I'm like, Val, we need to do a little something. So we wrote a few lyrics.
No, we were rapping. No, whenever we did a music video, and after you left, me and Jenny were rapping.
Oh yeah.
That shit was fire.
Bro, we're going to show you after this. So we
Yes.
started a little, I mean, it's pretty.
I feel like what our concept was, we really wanted to have like a mixed modernized, you know, rap type of music, but then also keep in touch with like the Hmong culture.
Yeah,
So we have a little
Yes.
mix.
It's good.
It's like a hybrid.
It's good. It's a song about being like that bitch.
Yeah.
Like that girl.
in the Hmong community.
Yeah.
In the Hmong community. Yeah, we'll show you.
Wow.
We were just like being dumb, and we're just going on, and
Yeah.
like
Because
you said,
when
when
you-
you get in the moment.
Yes,
that was-
because
that
we were
was
talking about like
literally
writing
us.
lyrics, and I'm like, we literally were recording an episode for the podcast, and then like literally we were just like hyper focused on writing these lyrics and rapping.
Yeah, because we had the microphone and we were like, we started rapping and singing.
It was fun though. It was really fun.
It was fun, so maybe you can help us finish that project
Yes.
if you have the capacity to.
Yes.
No, I think we honestly, I think we should.
We
Yeah.
should.
If you guys
It was
are
really
serious
good.
about
Like,
mixing and mastering it, I can literally
It's actually really good. You'll really like it.
Yeah.
refer,
since this
or
is-
refer you guys to someone.
Yeah.
Or reach
Yeah.
out to them to mix and master.
Yeah.
That's the best part of all, bro.
Oh, that was in it?
Okay, fine. Give them a little.
It's so good. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
It is so good.
What's your stage name gonna be? You know? Are you just gonna go by Satana?
Nunu.
Nunu. Ooh, I like
Nunu.
that.
That's my nickname.
Okay.
That's her nickname. My name is Nunu.
Padge.
No, mine's Valby. Everything's Valby.
Name's Valby.
I even say that in the rap, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Bondo, you know what I'm saying?
I can't wait.
Look out. Look out.
Yeah, sponsored by 116th Hotline.
Very good. Let's get into something more personal. Let's get into something more juice. Okay.
Okay.
We're getting the 116th Hotline exclusive.
Exclusive, a Jenni Pho exclusive.
Yes.
So Jenny, is
Here.
anyone in your life right now? Are you talking to anyone? The fans want to know.
How's your love life?
Because like from your music, obviously, like people know that like you went through something.
Yeah.
You went through something very heartbroken and
Yes,
sad. You went through
yes.
that. The fans know that.
Yes, the fans.
But like, I mean, you know, it seems like you are doing a lot better. You're in a better
So
place.
what's your relationship
So what's your
status
relationship
now?
status now? Do you and also side note to that?
Yes.
Do you feel like your relationship status affects and changes your music?
Oh,
Period. Okay. Off the cranium.
Journalist. Look, she's a
Write
journalist.
that one down.
Off the cranium.
Good question.
Thank you.
Fans want to know.
The fans want to know.
So right now, I'm not. Yeah.
You're not like you're
I'm
just
not
mingling.
taking-
Yeah.
I'm getting to know a person.
Period.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Confidential.
Yeah. And it's been really crazy because you know, like my last relationship, it was like 11 years, right? So that was like the only guy that I knew.
Yes.
So like getting to know like
another person.
it was like I don't even fucking know how to talk.
How did
I was
Yes.
like, how do I flirt, or like how do I, you know, what am I tend to be an oversharer too. So I'm like, I like try to like think about it, like, oh, should I say
Is
this?
it too much?
Yeah,
It's
you know,
almost like you're relearning how
Yeah.
to get into the dating pod again, like how
But-
this works. Yeah.
I have been oversharing though.
Oh.
But are you open to, since you're not exclusive, are you open to meeting other people and like
just
getting to
kind of
know people,
feeling
or just like
where things
testing the
go?
waters?
I feel like I mean, yeah, I think that would be an option, but generally when I'm like talking to someone and if I do like them, I like to just keep it as one person.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I feel like that's rare nowadays because like dating culture nowadays it's like, well, we're not dating, so I'm gonna talk to this. You know what I mean? So
Well, for the fans,
for the fans, this for herself,
for the fans, what's your type? Just in case, just in case the people are, you know,
people wanna know.
interested, and you know.
someone who's not manipulative, someone who's self-sufficient.
Hey, this is for her, not for you.
I I do like that though.
She is an August Leo.
Yeah.
Please disregard her.
No gaslighting.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Please don't be living. No.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Like I used to be a liar, so I know. Okay.
Right?
But yeah, no. I think I just want somebody who genuinely, enjoys my company and
Yes.
like the things that I do. Like I said, I think what I wanted the most is like my own hype man.
Like to be a supporter
Yeah,
and
like,
a supporter. for
There's
what
nothing
you do.
more attractive than just in general. There's nothing more attractive than seeing somebody in their element doing what they do best.
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
I would just
Yes.
because when I look at somebody and like let's say volleyball, right? Like he loves volleyball or whatever.
Oh,
Is that an example or is that?
is that an example or
Is it an example?
Like
Example.
I don't know why it came to head. But like,
Okay,
yeah,
example.
like
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
he's really good at volleyball, and
Yeah.
then like you go out and you watch him play,
Yeah.
and he's really good at volleyball.
and in his element,
Yeah,
and
then-
you just want to cheer them
yeah,
on.
it's very attractive, right? So I just want someone to look at me the
Yeah.
same way. So I just want someone to look at me that same way too. Like while I'm writing
Cute.
music, they're like looking at me like, oh my god.
You're a hopeless
That's so
romantic.
cute.
No, I'm just kidding.
Kind of. I think I am.
But then honestly, like we said, that's how it should be.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
yeah.
Bare minimum.
Literally,
Yeah,
like
sure.
whoever you are in a relationship with, or if you're talking exclusively with,
Mhm.
they should see you in your element and they should support that because that's you.
Yep.
You know?
And that's what makes you happy.
Yep.
And that's how it should be.
100%.
Yes. Us kind of. Thank you. No, this question. So it's just a little bit back to your career and what you do. How do you balance that in like your regular like work life and whatnot?
Oh yeah, so
Good question.
I work a regular 9 to 5. Well, it's not 9 to 5, but it's basically like a 9 to 5. So I usually I go to school too. So
Oh.
yeah,
she's a hustler.
so I
Does it
just
all.
I just really I think the music part though, like I spend at least 5 to 8 hours on it after I'm done with everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I'll stay up, right? I'll stay up, especially when I'm recording and stuff, and I'm like sending it to whoever's mixing and mastering it for me, or like proofing it or whatever. So I always make sure that I'm spending time on it too. But I don't. It's not like.
Like, do
every
you have a
day.
pretty good balance of
Yeah,
everything?
yeah,
It
I
seems
think
like
I
it.
do.
Yeah.
So
okay. Oh, go ahead.
I feel like you're super, well, I know you're super talented. Would you ever consider, putting like 110% into your music and just focusing on that only?
I've thought about it, but like I also really like what I'm doing for work.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I feel like with the Hmong music stuff, like it's awesome. It's awesome networking, connecting, seeing all these artists and being a part of it. But I don't think. Well, I shouldn't say it because it is like a living for some of them, right? But maybe. Well, okay. If I did put 110%, maybe it would like
Be sustainable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I could totally see that for you.
Yeah.
I feel like you're really talented. I mean, you're working on cool projects right now, like
Full-time.
that No Rain No Flowers.
Oh yes,
Yes.
And have a
Yes.
soundtrack for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Which is an awesome project, and I feel like you could do so much more. If you had more free time. But then again, I like everyone is limited to what their capacity is.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you got bills to pay,
Yeah.
and you need something like concrete. Like,
Right.
Right.
I would
Understandable.
love to do that though. So if maybe one day I had the luxury of
Yes.
like
Yes.
just doing music, I think I would pursue it that way. Yeah.
So I was gonna ask a little bit more on the personal side. So
Oh,
like, do you
geez.
not personal, but like
She
deep
wants to
into-
do it for the
no,
fans.
No, deep into like your music stuff. So do you make money strictly off like just like the YouTube videos that you put out? Is like the views and stuff on that? Is that how you get your income as a side as an artist? Or-
Yeah. So YouTube pays me, and then whoever books me, whoever does features for collabs and everything.
Okay.
So I get it from that too. So right now it's kind of honestly just like side money. Like every month YouTube will make a deposit, and yeah, it just depends on like the views, how many views you get, how often people watch it. Because like you can have like 1 million views on one video, right? But let's say you don't create any new content and like you don't have any new viewers or nothing's going up. I don't think you'll generate much from that. And then YouTube has a thing where you have to reach a $100 threshold before they even pay you out. Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, as the views go up, then it like slowly adds up, and then once it goes past 100, then
It'll deposit.
Well, that's my question because
Interesting.
for a lot of Hmong people, they mainly just put their music on YouTube, and I myself am one of those where I just go on YouTube and search up Hmong music and literally just like replay
yeah,
over and over and over again. So I wonder if those views that we're viewing, you know, can generate income for you guys.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
so. I think
Okay.
so.
That's very
Logistically
cool.
speaking, yeah. I think Spotify pays too, right? Or
Does
I don't
like
know.
if you get so many listeners,
Oh,
and stuff like that.
Maybe, yeah, maybe you have to hit a certain number of listens
Right.
too. That's
Yeah,
true.
because I think just this year I just started releasing music on Spotify,
Spotify.
Apple Music, those platforms.
Thank
but-
you. I appreciate that because I'm a Spotify girl, and I'm
Me
like,
too.
now that you're on there, I can actually listen to
Just
your
go to
songs.
Spotify, yeah.
Because I hate going like for parties. I'll go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like we're just hanging out at the crib, or whatever. But then at the crib, but then you know, in the car, in the whip,
Yeah.
I listen to Spotify. So I'm like, I prefer Spotify when I'm
Yeah,
driving in the car. You know,
yeah.
just have it on the playlist. And so. That's
Yeah.
really cool. So you're on Apple Podcasts,
Apple Music,
Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube.
But go on YouTube. Watch it on YouTube.
Watch
You can run
all
the
of
numbers
her
up.
songs.
Yes.
As
As
always, we upload every Monday at
2
2
p.m.
p.m.
Central
Central Standard
Standard
Time. And you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Apple Podcasts,
Instagram,
TikTok,
TikTok. Yep, that's it.
all those at 116th Hotline.
Yes.
And you can find Jenni
Jenni
Pho
Pho
at
Yes. My YouTube is it's Jpho. Facebook is Jpho, NTSESPHO.
Period.
I think that's it.
and we'll write it right here so you
Yes,
can
we'll
see
put it
all
right
the
here.
follow.
Go listen to her. Go support her.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming. We
Thank
had
you.
we had some
It
technical
was so
difficulties
fun.
at the beginning,
But
but
we made-
we made it work.
Pulled
We
through.
made it work.
It was so fun
And,
talking with you guys.
it was very exciting having a guest because the first one was
Yes.
Leslie, and that was like at the very beginning when
Very
we first started.
Our podcast.
So this is like technically our first like official guest
Of the
so,
season 2.
Yes, the season
Thank
2.
you.
Thank you so much.
So thank you so much for coming, Jenny. Appreciate your time.
Love you guys. We look forward to hearing a lot of your new stuff.
Yes.
you.
And
Me
stay
too.
tuned for a new episode next week. Bye.
Bye.